Observe and sustain. Again, I'm student Faith Dennis from the Community Health Department. Our dynamic president of the Legon University College, Professor Dr. Amiya Bhaumik, educational background, PhD in cultural anthropology, minor in psychology, University of Lucknow, India. MBA in international management, University of Malaya, Malaysia. MA in cultural anthropology, University of Lucknow, India. Bachelor of Science in biology, University of Kolkata, India. The founder and president of Legon University College, Malaysia is Dr. Amiya Bhaumik, who is purely from the field of education. During his career, he has had many international educational positions, both academic and administrative. Most notable position was Director of International for Ottawa University, USA, for setting up various international education collaborative programs, faculty exchange, research, new educational venture, and start-up. During his tenure, Dr. Bhaumik has traveled intensively to Europe, Africa, Asia, North America, Latin America, and Australasia. Dr. Bhaumik is a visionary educational leader who believes in developing the society through education, training, and skills development. Dr. Amiya's personal belief as per Vava Canada's ideology is that education and training will help human beings to manifest their own potential, divine strength, and power, which is already present within themselves. He believed that we, all educators, should help the mankind and manifest such hidden divine power, which is already existed in the human being. He believed in Favikana philosophy, which says, believe in yourself and you will achieve your goal. Professor Dr. Bhaumik has a total of 121 publications up to 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, can we now rise on our feet as we put our hands together and welcome to the podium our dynamic president, Professor Amiya Bhaumik.
We are just crossing 1 minute, so I have to say good afternoon to all of you. Please be seated. You don't have to stand. Thank you very much. First of all, I am humble. I'm grateful to all of you who are present here today at the Cyprus International University campus for launching a milestone historical collaboration. And behind this collaboration, I would like to express my gratitude to Dr. Mogana and of course Dr. Bikash Sharma. Both of them have been like behind my head and neck. We have to do it, but I'm very pleased to be here today on this 25th February 2022. I was listening to all of them, whatever they have said. I would like to summarize that education, often people think that it is a part and parcel of building infrastructure. The infrastructure, normally the moment we talk about infrastructure, immediately we talk about building roads, putting up huge building, putting up bridges, or technology infrastructure, putting up supercomputer, putting up big electrical tower or telecommunication tower. But what I emphasize and what people fail to understand, that education is nothing but how openly and sincerely you build your ethical infrastructure. Education is not for intangible infrastructure, and that is why you come to the class. You come to the class, or you join the program, or you listen to your lecturers, not that because of putting up tangible physical infrastructure, but because you come to the program, you come to the institution because you want to build ethical infrastructure in every individual. Earlier, the representative of Ministry of Education, he said it very clearly to Dr. Mogana, who is a very good patriotic, that this collaboration, you cannot expect the result overnight. And this is the differences between intangible infrastructure, which I call ethical infrastructure, and tangible infrastructure, which you call normally physical infrastructure. So our collaboration between Cyprus International University and Lincoln University College, Malaysia, is going to build a fantastic ethical infrastructure. And this ethical infrastructure, as I emphasize, Dr. Bikash said it, that we are not here for 1 day, 1 year, 10 years. We will be here for centuries. When I said centuries, because our collaboration is not going to be something like business engineering. Our collaboration is going to emphasize on health, science, programs. As you know, I know, health is wealth. That if our health is not good, we can't do anything. And therefore, our mission of Lincoln University is more onto providing health education and training effectively, scientifically, international benchmarked, so that when all of you learn the health education, you implement as if in developed countries like Western countries, health procedures. That's what we want to do this. Our collaboration in Liberia is going to be human oriented rather than business oriented. As you heard, somebody spoke about my little bit of personal belief. And which is linked with many philosophers, including President Abraham Lincoln, the one of the best president in the world. He gave his life for the people. And I'm a strong believer of Vivekananda philosophy that it says each and every human being is a representative of divine, which Lord Jesus also said. Service to the humanity is the biggest education, is the biggest wealth, is the biggest blessings which you can have in your life. So, Lincoln University College, we are here today and we will continue to be here whether I am alive or not, whether Dr. Vikas is alive or not, whether Dr. Mogana is alive or not, but the legacy which we are launching today, it is going to be in Liberia for centuries to come. And that is what I call, we are going to build ethical infrastructure. We are not going to build a physical infrastructure. As each and every one of you going through our collaborative program, you will build your ethical infrastructure, and through that ethical infrastructure, your younger generations will learn what you are going through today through Lincoln University and Cyprus International University. And that will be passed on, and hence one day the Liberia will sign in West African Economic Community as one of the best health education provider in the world. I don't say because I would like to say. I have seen, we have been working, Lincoln University have been working in many countries, and I have seen between 3 to 5 years' time, the seed which I planted and how it is growing, the result is in front of our eyes. But if I may allow to quote just now, the Deputy Minister of Education from the Ministry of Education said it, keep patience, my friend. Often, the marketing professionals they use 3 P's called price, promotion, and place. But I call it in a different angle. To build this ethical infrastructure, you also need these 3 P's. First P is the patience. Patience is in the game of name. Next is perseverance. And the finally is persuasion. If you continue to have these 3, you will build within yourself a fantastic ethical infrastructure. You don't need money to build such infrastructure. You don't need huge bank assets. You don't need big building. The education can be under this tent. Education can be under the tree shade. But what you need, these 3 P's in your life. You cannot tell me that, oh, I don't have this money, therefore I cannot have these 3 P's. No way. I have traveled more than 110 countries for work. And I'm telling you, I don't come from a big rich family. I come from a very, very poor family. When I did not have even 3 meals a day. But what I had, the 3 P's in my head. So today, I am present in front of you. The practical result of those 3 P's, I am the embodiment, nothing else. So therefore, my friends, those who are present today, that thought process is most important. That whether you have money or not, whether you are able to have food, 3 meals or not, but keep these 3 important qualities. And these 3 important qualities will make you an entrepreneur. And when I say entrepreneur doesn't mean that you have to start a business, that you have to make profit and loss, and to start a business that you need money. And no. The definition of entrepreneur is nothing but who is ready to accept the difficult challenges, who is ready to hug the problem. The entrepreneurs, they will never ever say that they have a problem in their life. The entrepreneurs, they will say, I have a challenge in my life, and the entrepreneurs will continue to innovate the strategic ideas to overcome those challenges. They are the entrepreneurs. So entrepreneurs, all of you are a fantastic entrepreneur, I must tell you this. Each one of you who are present today. But the problem we are facing today in the world nothing but because we do not emphasize in the education system of creating ethical infrastructure. That is the biggest problem. When any student come to the class, the lecturer would say, or the student will say, if I take this class, can I get a job? Can I make money? This thinking process, we need to change, my friend. Because the moment you come to the class and your goal is to just to get job, so then what will happen? You are no longer building ethical infrastructure for yourself, for the nation. And without ethical infrastructure without ethical infrastructure, neither you can be entrepreneur, nor you can contribute to develop the nation. So therefore, my friends, as in the prayer Lord Jesus said, service to the humanity is the biggest education, is the biggest ethical infrastructure to make you an entrepreneur. So Lincoln University College is part of that mission, that how we can serve the humanity, and the health education is going to be one of the medium of Lincoln University College to serve the humanity. So with this, I look forward to working with you, that you can serve the Lord Jesus duties and responsibilities towards your fellow beings. That's most important. Finally, I always mention in my every discussion that we human beings are tourists in this world. We all have to leave. Do not know when we have to leave. As I speak to you right now, after my speech, I do not know whether I'll be alive or not. But as long as we are here in this world, that God has sent us to do His work. And when we do His work, we make sure we do with full of purity, so that when we leave, our younger generations will remember, oh, this gentleman came to this world and have done something for the society. And that remembrance is nothing but the blessings. And that blessings are nothing but ethical bank assets. And that ethical bank assets, when we leave this world, it will go with us. So with that mission, Lincoln University College is here in Liberia to stay for centuries, so that many Liberian brothers, sisters will be benefited to do God's work. With this, I do not like to take much of time, but I am very pleased to be here today But this is not the first time I have come here. I came here in 1991. Yeah, that time I was very young. Now I am younger. But that time and today's Liberia is completely different. And with Lincoln University's presence, together we will make it completely different than any other West African community. So with this, thank you, my friend, and may God continue to bless us with our choicest prayers so that we can serve Him very well. Thank you, and God bless.